Man, y'all know what it is, man. It's a Stay Packin' Packers podcast, your favorite Packers podcast, man. So you got Shad and Swag in the building. What's up with it,
Sir.
Shad?
What's up, man? Shit, I'm just happy to be
Good.
on. We got a lot of good news, man. Well, we got some big news, so
Yes, sir. Swag, what's up with it, man?
What's good, man? I'm excited that we got our defensive coordinator, before the season was over. And, we all doing that research, what he's been doing with the other teams. But I'm excited, though.
Yeah, it's all good. So we're gonna jump into it, man. So, like everybody know, you know what I mean. Packers made that hire. The Boston College. He came from Boston College. What's his name? Jeff Halfley. So,
hmm
hey man, just came in today, so we had to get on it. So, what's y'all thoughts about my man being a DC, our new DC in Green Bay? Shaw, what you think about it?
I mean, it was a surprising hire. Obviously, my top three choices was or Wilson, DeAndre Wilson, and Christopher Parker. I want to say. So I thought we would go that route, super young, energetic, but we actually went a little younger, but I mean, we still went young, but we went more experience. You know what I'm saying? A lot more experience. And if you look at this guy's track record, don't just base everything on Boston College. Look at this guy's track record. Look at where he's been. He has a relationship with Salah. He coached the DBs in the 49ers. When he was with the 49ers, he's coached the DBs from what was that 2016 to 2018. And we all know that 49ers defense was nuts during that time. D'Amico Ryans actually was a defensive analyst under him during that time as well. He also coached the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that defense, he coached the DBs during their run and their heyday. So he knows what elite defenses look like. Um, and he's a 4-3 base. He has 4-3 base principles. So for Packer fans out there, what does that mean? We are pretty, for the most part, he's a multiple guy. He can run any scheme, but he's scheme diverse, and our base will be a 4-3. So that's going to be a big change from as we know from what we've been doing, which is a 3-4, running a 3-4 defense. We're changing the whole game and running, going back to a 4-3 defense. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, Swag, what you think about the new hire, man? Jeff Halfley.
Man, I'm excited. We hired a young coach, which that's gonna fit with these young defensive team, man. I feel like he gonna put us in the right positions. I feel like he gonna put these boys, some positions, and we finally gonna run that 4-3, which we should have done like a lot of years ago.
Hey, my boy Bama Antoine Moore is a Bears fan, so he said we're gonna be like the Bears. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
felt that,
Never in
man.
life. Never in life, bro.
Y'all want to be like us, man.
Right.
Never be like the Bears, man. Mike, what's up with it, man? What you
Not
think about
much, man.
the new
Not
hire
good,
for the
man.
DC coordinator, Jeff Halfley? This is resume right here.
I mean, like, I don't think it's a bad decision because if you look into how he was rated ninth in scouting
Bama.
during his tenure at Ohio State, I don't know. I think that speaks for itself. And I think that they're gonna be. I think he's gonna be a good defensive coordinator, man. I really do.
Well, to me, I'm good with the hire. I just want to know if he's going to change personnel or not. You know what I mean? Change what we got right now. If he's going to bring in his own guys. So, to me, he has to. If we're going to run a 4-3, I think he
hmm
has to, you know what I'm saying, switch up the staff that we have right now. I mean, that's just the way it goes. So, I'm hoping that, he just switched the personnel we have. So, because he has a good background. With the Niners, Cleveland, like all that, you know what I mean? I didn't know he was with Ohio State for a minute though.
Yeah, yeah, he was. He was with Ohio State, and we already know when it comes to Ohio State, they have elite defenses, bro. Every single year, Ohio State has elite defenses. So, he has a pedigree. You look at his pedigree, it's legit. He's coached. He's been on teams where they had elite defenses. You know what I'm saying? That Pittsburgh team from what? He coached the DBs from '08 to 2010. Those,
They
those,
got
those Pittsburgh, man, those Pittsburgh defenses were crazy good. Like,
Yeah, that's
and
what
he
it did.
and he
Pittsburgh
got a
known for
Super
their
Bowl with it.
defense.
right. Exactly. So I mean, he was on that staff when they went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he has a certain play style and he has a certain toughness about him. Just looking at his track record, that I'm excited he's going to implement in Green Bay because we need an entire mentality change on that side of the ball. And I think he's going to be that guy to do that.
Yeah, and the names that you brought up, like Solid and boys, like they run some tough defenses on their side, like the Jets. Everybody know the Jets. You know what I'm saying? When they healthy and stuff like that, they one of the best in the league. They shut down a lot of people. So I'm
Man,
real good with
Yeah.
that. And yeah, man. Like I said, my only thing is LaFleur gonna let him switch up that personnel. So I think he
right.
will. You know what I'm saying? Like you
That's
have
what
to
I'm
like.
scared of.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can't because that was like you said, Rashad, Carl Brooks, and some of them other people go. I think they're gonna shine a lot.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
tweeners. Like we got a lot of tweeners on that D line that can play inside and outside.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
guys like Brooks, guys like Van Ness, you know what I'm saying?
hmm
Gary, like Preston. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. I'm sure Gary might have to put on some weight. But Gary, he played with his hand in the ground and at Michigan. So it'd be cool. Gary put on a little bit more weight and put his hand in the dirt.
yeah. I was just about to say I could see Van Ness putting his hand in the dirt now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Coming off the edge, Gary,
For
and
sure.
like
We
and
need to work
then
on getting a coverage guy and linebacker though.
Hmm.
yeah, and that's
We
the thing.
really
Like
do.
if if his thing was with the DBs, I definitely think you know what I'm saying he's gonna, especially with Jair, and I don't know about
Hmm.
Stokes though, but getting that safety group together, I think
But
he.
but
Yeah.
but with him having that scouting like praise and stuff, I think that's what was part of their decision, like I said in my video. Like I really do. Because you know how them guys are with like finding talent. They
Hmm.
find talent in dudes that aren't really talked about, I don't know. I just see it. I just see
And
it.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree, and I think this is when you're gonna see Quay shine. You know what I'm saying? Quay Walker is talent wise, he got all the talent in the world to be elite at that position. It's just he needs to be put in the right scheme. And I think you're gonna see Quay shine. I wouldn't doubt for a bit that we draft a safety high, a corner high, and a linebacker high. You know what I'm
that would be
saying?
good.
So to mesh with this system, and we'll see what we do in free agency if we do anything. But yeah, Quay needs a running mate. He definitely needs a running mate in this scheme if we're gonna switch to a 4-3 for sure.
Cause yeah, I don't think Campbell's coming back. We'll see
No.
about what's his name, Isaiah McDuffie.
Yo, McDuffie's dope.
Yeah, I like McDuffie.
Mhm.
I
But
Yeah.
like
just you know
him
what I'm saying,
because
like those
that
only
dude
two
is.
that I OL Inikbare. We'll see.
If you watched him like when he was on the field, like that dude is so like strong. That dude is just like mule strong. Because anybody that came within like his wingspan radius, dude, he would just grab them and they would just stop moving, and it was
Yeah.
crazy to
Mhm.
see because he was doing it to dudes like he did it to who was it, Cook, a couple of
Mhm.
times. Like I mean, like these guys that are like heavy runners. So I just think
Mhm.
that dude deserves all the praise because when he's on the field, he makes a difference for sure.
And I think the 4-3 is definitely going to help our run defense. You know what I mean? Having Kenny
Yeah,
Clark not just eating up blockers, he actually could. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like it's not going to be too
Get
many
busy.
double teams. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny
for
Clark,
sure, man.
I think he could take off. Like because he's what still in his
Hmm.
20s, so I still
Yeah.
think he could do some damage, especially in the 4-3. Because he
You
was
know,
already doing damage in the 3-4. So
I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm not surprised about the decision though of defensive coordinator. I think there were other guys out there that I much would have rather have, but I mean, I guess we'll just see. You know?
Hmm.
yeah, because
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about LaFleur when he was first hired. So
I knew a
Right.
little bit.
Right.
I knew a little bit.
I didn't know nothing about LaFleur. I
I
mean,
just knew he was. I just knew LaFleur was the OC of the Titans, but I also know obviously he was under McVay and with the Rams as the offensive coordinator, but he came up in the Shanahan tree. So that I did know. He came up in the Shanahan tree. So I
yeah,
was like, okay, uh, I'm cool with running a Shanahan type of scheme because obviously that's the scheme that's flourishing still. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, I didn't expect like it's crazy because Lafleur was my top choice to be our head coach, and then I kind of reneged on that decision because I was like, nah, I think we should go this way. Then I started wanting McDaniels, the stupid me wanting McDaniels, Josh McDaniels, because I was like, well, we need a guy that can put Rodgers in check, that can control him because he coached with Brady, so McDaniels would be perfect. Man, fuck no. I'm so glad we didn't go that route. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So,
yeah, because you know you're not wrong with that. That's so spot on, bro.
hmm
yeah. So
so I'm just glad we went with Matt, man. That was the best decision
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, so
I knew about Matt through my buddy Josh because he's actually a Titans fan and like he was always
Okay.
talking about him and like I was like, is this dude like legit? He's like, oh, bro, that dude's legit. He'll take you guys far. I know he will. Like when they made the decision, I asked him about it and
Hmm.
he gave him all the praise. So like I'm
what
surprised
up,
but
dog?
not surprised. Like he seems like a guy that's like he's just like, all these guys like Sean McVay and Shanahan, like they're all in the same like age group, and I think these
Right.
guys are going to be around for a long time, a
I
very
agree.
long time,
Yeah, I think
I
no matter
agree.
where
he might be
they
relatable
go.
just that he's so young. You know what I mean? Relate to
Hmm.
some of these
I mean,
guys.
just
You
to
know what I
think
mean?
that these dudes that Shanahan, McVay, and Lafleur were all on the same team at one point in time as
Yeah,
Right.
coaches. Like, that's insane.
Hmm.
because I know
So,
I agree.
he's excited to work with this talent. You know what I'm saying? Like coming
Right.
from Boston College and then come to you know what I'm saying the Packer
now,
defense. They got all this talent. You know what I
now
mean? And young talent too.
his record
Hmm.
with Boston College wasn't that great. Let's be real.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
know,
Yeah, I
that's
don't care about that though.
but I
Like
don't
that
care. I
doesn't.
don't either because that's not like he was in charge of it all. So it's just that's a different
Yeah.
science. I
Yeah.
think he's
I
gonna
don't.
do wonders.
Right. Right. I agree. I agree because of the pedigree he has. That's just me. Like, I don't care about your Boston College, what you've done at Boston College. It's hard to get elite talent over there anyway. So I mean, it's because it's Boston College. I mean, let's be real. But and if people worried about Boston College, this, that, and the third, I asked them to go watch that Florida State tape this past season when
Yeah.
Florida State was undefeated, when they had Travis as their quarterback, he completely shut them out in the first half. They were struggling. They were struggling for 3 quarters against Boston College's defense with nowhere near the athletes and 5 stars and 4 stars that Florida State has. So again, I could care less about his Boston College stint. I just love the fact that obviously he's been in the solid tree. He's been under the solid tree. He's been under Tomlin. He's been. I mean, this dude knows what elite defenses look like. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, my man Bama said he played against McVay in high school. Bama. It must have been before high school or senior year because we went to school together. Because we played against Bama or Antoine Moore. We was on the same team as Channing Crowder in our
Oh
senior
wow.
year. me and Antoine. But he said we
Wow.
played. Unfortunately, he's a Bears fan though. But
Right.
yeah, like I said, I'm just hoping for the best, man. Like with everybody, like with LaFleur, then with Jordan Love, and then now with a new DC. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping for the best. So
Mm-hmm.
he played.
So,
Oh, for real? So I did play. I played against him too because he played for this team called Maris, and
oh wow.
I must have played against Sean McVay too. So that's on my resume. I played with Channing Crowder and I played with
Sean,
Sean.
that's
Played against
crazy.
Sean McVay. So,
I heard
yeah.
McVay was cold in high school though.
I don't know. I just know they was big old white boys though. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Bama, didn't they beat us though? They smacked us. I think. I don't even know if we scored on them, but them boys was bad. So, all right, man. So, hey, Swag, you got anything to say else about our new DC?
I'm still doing research again.
Yeah,
I just gotta wait.
time will tell.
I believe
Time
it's
will
on.
tell with all this, man. Like
Hmm.
it looks better than what we. You know what I'm saying, like it's still a lot of unknown because
Hmm.
he's new. But I know when we first got Capers, you know what I'm saying, we won the Super Bowl under Capers his first year,
Right.
so it's possible.
Right. It's most definitely. And shout out to LaFleur because LaFleur just continues to go against the grain and do him. And I'm sorry, man. It's worked out to a certain extent. Obviously, you ain't gonna be perfect. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna bat 1,000. But hey, man, he dropped the ball on Barry. He knew that. But at the same time, shout out to Lafleur for going against the grain and doing his own thing and picking his own guys. Yeah, we might not be familiar with these people, but he is, and he trusted. So I trust Matt, man. I gave Matt so much grief at first half of the season. And bro, Matt is a damn good head coach, one of the best head coaches in the league. So I trust his decision, especially to get this right this time around, because he knows in order to take this team to another level, he has to get this DC hire right. And I
Yeah.
hope he did.
All right, so all right, Mike, you got anything else to say, or you want to move on? So we can move on. All right, man. So we talked about our DC. Now we're gonna talk about some of our favorite all-time great Packers, man. So Rashad, before you get up out of here, man, what's a few of your all-time great Packers?
Oh man, mine is Woodson at the top because Woodson's one of the greatest football players. He's one of my top five football players all time, and my just me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
My top five guys who I love all time. So I gotta go Woodson number one. I gotta go Reggie White two for me. Um, three is Brett. I gotta go Brett Favre. Um, and four, believe it or not, man, four for me is Julius Peppers because
Yeah,
that that's another guy who's in my top five players all time because I was just a big Julius Peppers
man,
fan.
that dude was so big. I remember seeing him when they
Man,
played
Man,
Oakland the last year, and
yep,
that
me
boy
too.
big. Man. Him and
He's
Clay on the
huge,
field. I was like, dang, but
man.
Julius,
mm,
man. He said
Julius
Reggie
is
White is the only
different.
Packer he liked as a Bears fan.
Oh my God, Julius is different, bro. At four, and then probably five, I will probably go. Let me see. Five. That's tough, bro.
it's so many
Even
good ones too.
yeah, it's so many good ones. That's tough. But I'm gonna go five. Obviously, everybody, love Rodgers and stuff, but I'm gonna go old school. I'm gonna go Adderley. You know what I'm
Adderley.
saying?
Oh,
Adderley, the Hall of Famer.
I thought he was gonna go for
Mm,
best.
Barsar
nah,
from are you from Chicago? Bama?
Oh,
Or
Bar,
Mobile?
Bar,
Oh, he might be from Alabama.
yeah, Bar Star from Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Alabama University.
Yeah, I
He
got
went
it.
to Tuscaloosa.
All
Yeah.
right, Bama, you got some cheese head in you. I got you, baby.
Hmm.
So I
So
think
those
go
are
ahead.
like my greats. So yeah.
Yeah, what you got, Matt?
Mm.
I mean, Mike Montgomery.
Um,
Okay, I thought you was mobile. Montgomery, I got you.
so I would go like my top five would go probably Brett Favre at one. No, actually Reggie White at one, Brett Favre at two. Believe it or not, I'm going Al Harris at three, man.
Mm.
And that's only
Ooh.
because like he's actually turned into such a great defensive back coach. I'm really hoping that sometime in the future, like we get him back in Green Bay because he's
I
really
like
good.
McKenzie. too.
He's really good. And
And then
yeah, shout out to Mike McKenzie.
Mike McKenzie and
Yeah,
Al
he's
Harris
part
on
of
the
that
other
group,
side,
too.
man. Ooh,
Yep, the
boy.
other side, dude. Those
Nasty.
two were nasty together. My number 4 would probably be
That's
Aaron
what I feel like.
Rodgers, and then my number 5 is gonna be Sterling Sharp.
Oh, Sterling, that's another one. God,
Yeah.
Sterling was cold.
Such a
He
dog.
need to be in the Hall of Fame, bro. Like
If he
the fact
would
that
have
he not
never
in the
got,
Hall.
if he would have never got injured, man, he would have surpassed I think all of Jerry Rice's accomplishments.
Yo, that's
I'm
a
not
good
even
man.
kidding. Like that's just like how I feel. He's
Yep,
great.
I
He's
agree.
so talented.
Sterling, bro. Sterling.
Who
Yeah,
you
that was a
got?
good one.
Who you got, Swag? What's your top 5?
Oh man, number 1 is Reggie White, man. That dude was a beast. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta go with him. Number 2, I'm gonna go Charles Woodson.
Wasn't.
Yeah,
See what?
and then number 3, I'm about to go with A-Rod. Number 4, I'm going to go with Jordy Nelson. That dude was clutch whenever we needed him. Him and Rodgers was a good connection. And then number 5, man, I'm going to Clay Matthews.
All right, shot. All right, mine's gonna be probably way different from everybody's. It's gonna be Reggie White. Well, Reggie White, and because Favre is my favorite Packer. He's the reason why I'm a Packer fan. So it's gonna be Reggie White, Brett Favre, Dorsey Levens, Antonio Freeman,
Hey,
and Gilbert Brown. Those are my all-time. You know what I'm saying? Because they're my favorites. They probably not the
Antonio
best
Freeman.
Packers. Antonio Freeman is my guy, man. After that
catch,
that catch, man, I was a Freeman guy ever since then, man. Like,
that catch was so
I
good.
saw it live, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these ain't the best Packers. You know what I'm saying? Because of course Rodgers is probably he's top 2 to me.
You know who I really liked? Javon Walker, man. He was cool. He was cool. Number 87.
Man, what's your favorite Packer game? My favorite Packer game is the Brett Favre when his dad passed against the Raiders.
Yeah,
man.
that's got to be one of them.
That was my favorite game.
Yeah, that's got to be one of them, man. That's got to go up there. That's probably one of the best Packer games ever.
Yeah,
it was
at least something that I've seen. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
I'm not going to talk about the
I saw
ice
it live
or anything like that because I wasn't even alive for that stuff. So
right, yeah, I don't get into that. But I actually saw
one of my favorites was the most recent favorite is probably when Aaron Rodgers threw that one pass to was it Jared Cook at the time? Yeah, against Dallas, and then Mason iced the game with the kick.
Yeah.
It was just like that's one of my favorite games of all time.
Mine
just from that throw, dude. Just the precision of that throw and how timed that had to be, bro. Like
that game had me stressing.
He said he over here stealing info for his Bears. Hey man, hey Bama, just watching. Since you was Bear fans, one of my favorite games was that. What was it? 4th and 8, 4th and 6, with when Randall Cobb caught the ball.
Oh yeah.
Hey Bama, me and Bama stayed together. We was roommates. I watched that and we was together, man. That 4th and 6, 4th and 8, whatever it was. Hey man, that was one of my favorite games.
That was one of the craziest plays. I mean, like it just
Chris
silenced
Conte
the crowd so much.
Bam, I know you remember Chris Conte, your favorite Packers safety of all. I mean, your favorite Bears safety of all time. So, but yeah, that. Who else I like, man? Who else here? Donald Driver, man, was one of my favorites too. Can't go wrong with Driver and BJ Raji. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bam, you know, man, that's your favorite Chris Conte, man. So, yeah, I like BJ. I was mad when BJ left. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, BJ was.
He ain't been seen since. To me, I haven't heard anything about BJ Raji since he left. So,
yeah, man,
he was a shame.
Sam Shields.
I know.
Tremont Williams, dude.
Tremont was
AJ Hawk, dude. AJ Hawk.
Yeah,
the all-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, AJ Hawk.
Yeah,
he still has the all-time tackles. Like I don't know if anybody will beat it either. He was just such a dog, dude.
Yeah. So we got 25.
And I think like AJ didn't get talked enough about because he kind of like was like everybody was like so about Clay Matthews and this and Clay Matthews.
Oh yeah, because Clay outshined him. Yeah.
I loved AJ Hawk, bro. Like that dude was like one of my favorite.
AJ was about business though, man. He didn't say. I mean, the only thing I really remember about AJ is when I think he flipped off. Was it the Bears or he flipped off somebody?
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so
yeah, man, he was crazy. Amon Green, you can't forget.
Amon Green is my favorite. Or it's my second favorite running back because it goes running backs. It goes
Aaron Jones first.
Nah,
or Alex Jones or Aaron Jones. I meant.
Nah, I mean he's not the best, but it's Dorsey Levens and then it's Amon Green.
I wouldn't say he's the best, but like he's my
favorite though.
He's my favorite runner.
I think the best might be Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Amon Green is like I like Amon Green better than Aaron Jones, but Aaron Jones is like I think Amon Green fumbled too much. Aaron Jones fumbles too, but it's just I think out the backfield. Who started the Lambeau League? It was what's his name? Butler. I think Leroy Butler started the Lambeau League. So and I said, oh, I'm glad you said that. Leroy Butler definitely is the underrated Packer player. So Leroy Butler is definitely one of my favorites. He probably top 10. Swag, he one of your top 10 players?
What's that, bro?
No, I'm saying he said who started the Lambeau League. I think it was Leroy Butler. I'll be forgetting about Leroy Butler all the time. No, 36, man. 36. So we'll before we get up out of here, we'll compare these three right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's not a lot of comparison. I mean, it's a lot of comparison, but it's like Jordan Love right now.
Everybody has their own thing, though.
Yeah,
their own spin on everything. You know what I mean?
I think Rodgers is the best talent-wise out of all these. Favre is my favorite. Aaron Rodgers is the best out of all these three until Jordan Love proves, you know what I'm saying, people wrong.
Yeah, because Jordan hasn't played long enough to even, like, go that far with it. Like, but if we have, like, a crazy good year, then, like, I'll get, like, really excited about this dude. But, like, you know, we're going to come in with a whole different defensive scheme, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I think Jordan, you know what I'm saying, like he shows a lot of characteristics from Favre and Aaron Rodgers, though. So if he keeps it up, he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, probably a top 3 Packer quarterback. I don't know if because Bart Starr, you know what I'm saying, because Bart Starr is one of those guys, too, that we don't talk about. But I never really watched Bart Starr, so I can't say too much about Bart Starr.
Yeah, man, from what I know, like, dude, that whole group, like, that was under Vince Lombardi was just really special, dude, for that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like from what I've read.
Title Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like I said, Favre is my favorite all time. Favre is my favorite. Aaron Rodgers is the most talented out of the group, and it's to be determined about Jordan Love, man. Swag, you still there if you want to compare these three? But I do like Jordan's upside though, man. Like he's looking like he's that guy. He just gotta do it because we saw a lot of quarterbacks in this league look good the first couple years and then fizzle out. So hopefully Jordan Love's not one of those guys. So
yeah.
And one thing is like, man, San Francisco has, since we won the Super Bowl, San Francisco's been there 3 times. KC's been there, 4 times. It's like, man, we should have got there at least one time. But I think with Jordan Love, we definitely going to get there at least once.
I think we have a special group, dude, and I think we're going to get there quicker than people have realized.
Yeah.
Like, I really do. I think we're going to get there within the next 2 years. If not next year, then the next.
Right. Or Rashad said the Super Bowl or bust, so.
I really do believe in it, bro. Like, I believe in this group. I think we have a really young but very talented group of guys. And with a lot of them being on their rookie contracts still, it's like now or regroup.
Yeah, and I was telling some Lions fans, I don't know if you follow him on TikTok, his name is Matt, but okay, y'all not going to the Super Bowl next. You're going to the next Super Bowl. All right, Bama. But I know for sure that we definitely have closed the window between, you know what I'm saying, or closed the gap between the Lions and us. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the season, it looked like Lions was clear-cut favorites to win the NFC North. But now, Bama, your Bears ain't doing nothing. So we definitely closed that gap between the Lions. Bears, I don't know. They definitely have. I don't know their situation. They got to get. I don't know if they're gonna go with Fields. Bama, you want to go with Fields? Or are y'all trying to draft a quarterback? Lions
They're
trash. I don't know. He just tried to run.
they're drafting him.
Lions. I mean, Bears on Detroit. But Bama, as a Bears fan, do you want to keep Justin Fields, or do you want to draft and start over at that position? Because y'all defense is cool right now. Y'all got tight end. Y'all got DJ Moore. To me, he's more of a 2 than a 1, but he's still good. I like DJ Moore. And
DJ Moore is a good dude. Like, listen, I think
everybody,
I think even a casual fan could say that, like, the Bears definitely won on that trade. That trade was completely won by the Bears. There's no doubt in my mind.
Of course. So he wants to keep Fields. So we'll see. I know a couple of other Bears fans that want to keep Fields.
Yeah, but I don't think it's realistic. I don't think they're going to pass up on Caleb Williams, and I just don't understand that because I think they should keep Fields. I think he's a good quarterback. He just needs an O-line.
Bama, y'all, you want would you want Caleb? But I know y'all wish y'all could have somebody like Jordan Love. Y'all had Fields about 3 or 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? And Jordan Love is already better than him in his first year starting. So I'm with it, man. So like I said,
and Jordan Love just this last half of the season, like, kind of busted out his run game, you know, like his ability to leave the pocket.
Yeah. I think he should have did that more in against the Niners, man. I think he should have ran a lot more. I think they might draw up some more run plays for him to like they use Hurts. I ain't saying he's as good as Hurts running though, but I think Jordan Love, because I think Chris Little from TikTok, he says that Aaron Rodgers was more athletic than Jordan Love. So we're gonna see.
I can see where he's coming from though, because Aaron was
shifty though. Aaron was juking people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Jordan Love is juking nobody, but a straight line runner though. Jordan, I think, is probably faster than Rodgers. I don't know if he's.
I think he's faster. And then here's the other thing: when you're that shifty and stuff, that's why he was having the problems with his knees and his Achilles the way that he has for the ending of his career, because he was that shifty guy. But there was a lot of times where he tweaked his shit because of being that shifty. So maybe it's better to have a guy that's more of a straight line guy, so he can be more durable and
I think when he needs to run, he can. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably needs to.
And he's good at evading, but the thing is that he needs to work on is ball protection.
Yeah.
Ball protection for sure when he's in the pocket. Ball awareness, just
a typical.
Rodgers had that ability to sense when somebody was on his ass.
Yeah, he was gone.
And Rodgers, he was out, and he was able to. He was able to know which hole to run through. Crazy. Dude, he was just really good.
Man, he got out of so many times.
That's why when people be talking shit on Rodgers, when I hear Green Bay fans talking shit on Rodgers, I'm like,
no, Rodgers is the most talented quarterback ever.
Yeah, I'm like, you're crazy, bro.
But this right here, this delusion that Love was in a better situation, I'm like, dude, y'all had DJ Moore, y'all had a good run game. I'm like, dude, only proven player that Jordan Love had last year before the season started was Aaron Jones. And Aaron Jones only played 4 games out the season. So it's not that y'all had DJ Moore. Coming into the season, you can't say that any of our receivers was better than DJ Moore. That's all, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he had a better situation. He's in a better situation now because he's just a better quarterback than Fields right now.
Yeah, I think he is too.
Because Chicago can't develop quarterbacks. That's one position that y'all can't get right.
Nope, never have been able to, man.
When they drafted him, all of them said it was a steal. That was a steal in the draft and stuff like that. He learned from Rodgers. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day.
But Aaron Rodgers learned from Favre, man.
Yeah, so, but he still
that's
has
how
to
we
play,
produce
though.
Quarterbacks, and I think that's why we do a good job producing good quarterbacks, because you got guys that are sitting behind Hall of Famers.
better
Now,
coaches.
granted,
We just a better team. Period. Bama. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
We a better team than the Chicago Bears from top to bottom.
dude, we started like this. We started this run with Brett Favre and Mike Holmgren. Like one of the best coaches to ever do it, and one of the best quarterbacks to ever do it. Man, like you're tripping. People are
Because
tripping
nobody
to
was
just be
nobody
running
was
it.
checking for Brett Favre when he got traded for us. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Only Ron the Wolf saw more in Brett Favre what he could be than anybody. Because if that was the case, the Falcons would have traded him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and then Aaron Rodgers, people passed on him. You know what I mean? And nobody could tell me.
He was supposed to be.
San
There's a
Francisco's first
story.
pick.
There was a story that the reason why he didn't get picked is because he didn't pull out his mom's chair, and Alex Smith did when she sat down. There's a
I heard that's
story
his
going
attitude.
around. I just think it's bullshit, but I think it's just whatever. I bet you though those San Francisco 49ers were kicking themselves in the ass his entire career though, like going off. Like he had a far superior career than Alex Smith ever did.
Yeah, but they say too, because Jay Will, who's on the show, who's a Niner fan, he said Rodgers, and a lot of people say Rodgers wouldn't be Rodgers if he didn't sit for a few years. Which
I think that's accurate. I really do. I think sitting behind somebody like Brett Favre, sitting behind somebody like even the way Matt Castle kind of like came out and started playing really good because he sat behind Tom Brady. Now he was no Aaron Rodgers or anything like that, but Matt Castle had like a good solid year or two after. I don't know. It's just there's something about sitting behind one of the greatest to do it. Like, you know, you're obviously going to learn shit.
He said, 49ers own Green Bay, and they do. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? Yeah. We beat them a couple years ago, but they own us. They don't own us during the season.
Yeah,
they definitely own us in the playoffs.
Dude, I'm telling you, this year Matt LaFleur outcoached Kyle Shanahan this year. Outcoached him.
They just made
in the playoffs for
defense. Sure. Swag, you here?
Yeah.
What's the what type of comparisons? Like I said, to me, Aaron Rodgers out of these three is the most talented. Favre is my favorite. I think Favre was just a gunslinger. You know what I'm saying? A person that wins 3 MVPs in a row. Like, to me, nobody really talks about that. Favre in his prime was better.
So good.
Dude, 3 MVPs in a row. Aaron run 4, but to win 3 MVPs in a row is crazy. And
so
Jordan
crazy.
Jordan Love is still up and running. So, Swag, what you got to say on the quarterbacks we had? 3 quarterbacks we had in a row.
I mean, hold up. I got a phone call here.
That's all good. But sure, we're going to probably get up out of here. But Bama, you know what I'm saying? We own these 3 guys right here have owned Chicago. That's all I know. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now Jordan Love. Like, I don't know, Bama. It's not looking good for your boys. So
you guys are gonna get swept next year. Watch.
Easy. I can see us sweeping the Vikings. The only one that I don't know if we're gonna sweep is the Lions.
No, we're gonna get the Lions too this year.
I hope so.
I hope we go 6-0. Dude, I hope we go 17-0.
If we go man, nah, definitely not gonna.
No, we ain't going 17-0. That's
as long as we just go undefeated, I don't care. We could struggle during the season or whatever. I don't care. But as long as we go undefeated in the postseason,
I think we're going to have a good record next year. I think everybody's going to be surprised.
You got the best defense. Bama, did you see how we just – man, come on. And we should have put more on y'all.
You got the best defense. Where was your defense all year? What are you talking about?
Man, y'all defense got better as the year went on. But y'all got the best
I'll
defense.
give you that much. But, dude, you guys did not start hot at all.
Vikings got a better defense than y'all, Bama.
Detroit's definitely got a better defense than them.
Lions defense is cool, but you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they got better throughout the season.
Did you hear about Mike McDonald getting hired by the Seahawks to be the head coach?
Yeah.
I don't know what Baltimore is going to look like next year without that guy behind the helm. But they have that Orr guy, that Zachary Orr guy, and they have that other guy that we interviewed. One of those guys will probably get the job. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Y'all led the league in turnover. That's nice. It sounds good. But y'all almost led the league in losses too, like y'all did last year. So just remember, y'all can lead. Y'all led the league in losses last year. So It is what it is, Bama. Shoot. Turnover. Hey, I mean that's y'all in one category. You know what I mean? Y'all did good in y'all was great in one category, but as a whole, y'all was just a cool basic defense. No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
last year. Yeah, y'all did because y'all won 3 last year. Y'all won 4 more this year. No, y'all cool. Oh, I said last year y'all won. Y'all led the league in losses. Y'all wasn't bragging about that.
I'd
So,
I'd
hey,
be
Bama,
surprised.
you got to come on here one day. You said what, Mike?
I'd be surprised to see Bill Belichick not head coach a team this year, man. But it's starting to look like it might actually happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I don't know what's gonna go on with him, man. Like that's
who's
just
looking
shocking.
for a coach right now. I don't know who's looking.
I
for
don't
a
know.
coach.
I think Commanders still, Atlanta still, right? Or no? Did they name one?
I forgot. Hey, Bama, did Atlanta get a coach? I forgot. I know they got a. No, they did get a coach, right? Or they got a DC
I thought they got a DC.
because it was. I forgot they hired somebody. I don't know if it was a coach
Yeah,
or a DC.
I'm still banned on freaking lives from TikTok until Sunday. So
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So watch us on. Oh, so they got a head coach. It was a Tampa DC. Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
So yeah, it's almost
So
looking
yeah, I
bad.
think it's because Carolina has a coach, right? They didn't
Yeah, Carolina got a coach, but some people want their DC as a coach though. That's with Carolina.
So really, yeah, Washington's the only team left, I think, that need a coach. I think
Yeah, I think if he don't get no,
unless I don't see how Andy Reid retires. But like people are talking about it, but I don't see it, dude. Like I see him trying to if he wins another Super Bowl this year, he's definitely gonna stay. And he's definitely gonna go for more. There's no way he doesn't.
yeah, if
Such
they
a special
win,
talent, bro. Like
yeah, because they don't have a lot of weapons on offense, man. If they win, man, with that receiving core with MVS, probably, man,
I
MVS
can't
came through.
believe it, dude. I can't believe MVS has been so trash all year,
Oh
dropping balls
yeah, it
left and
came
right.
through
And then he came through on like
when they needed the most.
so annoying, dude. So annoying. It's
So,
really starting to be, and it's so crazy because like it's already starting to be like, ugh, the Chiefs in the Super Bowl again. And it's like, damn, it's only been 6 years that he's been in the league as
that's
a
what I'm
starter.
saying.
That's crazy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like as good as we had it.
I
like,
watched this podcast, bro. Okay, so I watched this podcast, and this dude was like,
yeah, Mahomes is that guy.
this dude was like, Mahomes is having the best first 6 years of any athlete's career ever. Like nobody's done what he can do in what he did in his first 6 years in the league.
Because
like, that's crazy.
I got Tom Brady, Joe Montana, then I had Aaron Rodgers. So now it's Mahomes. I don't care what Mahomes.
You gotta give it to Mahomes, even though he doesn't have as many Super Bowl wins and stuff, dude. This dude's on track to do a whole lot more.
Yeah.
Like,
it was 6
I don't
years.
even know, bro. 6 years, you're gonna win 3 Super Bowls. I mean, you could win a third Super Bowl, like, bro, and you've lost one too, so you're 3-4. You've gone to 4 Super Bowls, bro.
Yeah, I don't think he's the best quarterback I've ever seen. I still say Aaron Rodgers is more talented than Mahomes, but Mahomes
all around quarterback.
Yeah, Mahomes has won though. You know what I'm saying? So I think on the all time list, I will put Mahomes over Rodgers because of his accomplishment. But 4 MVPs, man, that's just talent alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you still got to have that hardware. The fact that Aaron Rodgers only has one that hurts him. But I still think talent wise, Mahomes is next after Rodgers. I go Mahomes.
I think
Rodgers,
the only
Mahomes.
thing that Rodgers has over Mahomes is long pass accuracy. His long pass accuracy is above anybody else's. Nobody's ever been able to throw a long pass the way Aaron Rodgers was able to just throw it precisely over the shoulder. Just
Jordy, and then
right in there, bro.
Backdoor passes. Man, it was crazy. So
a lot of them
but
were.
it's debatable.
Jordy Nelson was on the back end of a lot of them passes, bro. Yeah. Jordy Nelson was known for that shit.
He said skill wise, make any throws, any kind. That's what But we all everything that Mahomes is doing. We saw just everybody know Aaron Rodgers is not my favorite quarterback, but as talent wise,
Yeah,
dude,
but
everything Mahomes is doing, Aaron Rodgers has done it already. You know what I mean?
yeah, like the no look passes and shit, bro. Like
Dude,
the
that's Aaron
sidearm
Rodgers all
fucking
day.
passes,
And
like
I'm not close.
everything,
I am an
bro.
Aaron Rodgers fan. I just didn't want him on the team anymore. I'm still an Aaron Rodgers fan.
One of
But at
my
the end of the
favorite
day,
touchdowns, bro, is when Aaron Rodgers was falling to the ground and threw a sideways pass to Jordy Nelson in the end zone to get a
one
touchdown.
of my favorite passes when Jamal Williams was in the back of the end zone. I think it was I forgot who it was against, and it was like right before he got out of bounds, Aaron Rodgers just flicked it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
right on
flicked
money.
it.
Like nobody. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? Like
Nobody
then
does
I'll go
that shit,
Mahomes.
bro.
So if Mahomes came before Rodgers, I'll say Mahomes is better.
Remember that pass to Devontae Adams against the Eagles? They ran that same play twice, and the second time it like went directly over his shoulder, like perfectly. Bro,
Aaron Rodgers was
nobody
that
has
dude.
ever done that better. Nobody.
Like Aaron Rodgers is that dude, man. Like hey, Aaron
His
Rodgers
precision is just too key, and his the only thing that Aaron Rodgers' Achilles heel is when he got shook. It would
panic
rattle
mode.
him. He was able to get rattled, and that's
Easy.
what I didn't like.
So to me, hopefully Jordan Love, you know what I mean? Like he
I
doesn't. He's
wouldn't say
he's
got
shown that he
rattled.
doesn't get rattled because some of these games that we weren't in the first half, he came back
Yeah.
and fought. So to me, that's showing signs that hey, he's mentally tough.
I wouldn't say he got rattled. I would say that like because that last throw, how it was the interception. I don't think that was him getting rattled. I think he was just he forced that pass. That's
He
all.
predetermines like when we had Devontae, it was already known he's going to Devontae no matter what because Devontae was so good. That connection was crazy. So that last play against the Niners, he didn't look. If he would have just looked, it was I think Lazard and Cobb was open. You know what I'm saying? But he already predetermined. I'm throwing to Devontae no matter what because he's in panic mode. You know what I'm saying? And he gets that Tay vision. Wherever Devontae at, I'm throwing in there. And that's how we beat the Niners the first time. In 30 seconds, we went down the field with Devontae all the way down the field. And then Niners was they too good to be like, yo, you're not gonna do that to us again. So with all that said, it's like Aaron Jones makes his job easier. I mean, should Aaron Jones will make any quarterback's job.
Yeah, I mean, like
that.
That's like saying Saquon Barkley made Tommy DeVito's like job easier.
He did make it. I mean, but Bama.
You're talking
Green
about
Bay,
a top 5 running back, I think, in the league.
But Green Bay didn't have a consistent run game for the majority of Aaron Rodgers' career.
Let's be real. I think the top talented running backs right now are McCaffrey, number 1 for sure.
I like a dude from the Browns.
Chubb. Chubb
is my favorite.
But Chubb like had a off season because he got injured. So.
Yeah, he stays if he stays hurt. If he's healthy, Chubb is that guy.
Yeah, Chubb is definitely up there.
But I'm just saying, Aaron Rodgers did it for most of his career without a consistent running back.
I'm not putting
Derek Lacy.
I'm not putting Derrick Henry right now where he's at in his career above Aaron Jones right now. I just not because I don't think Derrick Henry put up enough numbers this year. Yeah. I just don't.
Aaron Jones.
I would say
Connor is nasty. I ain't gonna lie. Connor gets the job done.
Yo, Connor's actually from my home, from my home county. Like I live in Erie County, and I live like 30 minutes, like not even. It's like 4 exits away from where he grew up in Mill Creek, PA. Like he actually went to Cathedral Prep out here and shit. Connor. So. Yeah,
he's not flashy at all, but he get them touchdowns.
He's good though, bro, and he was good when he played. Or no, he played for McDowell. I'm sorry, he played for McDowell High School, and he was good then, bro. Like he was nasty, and then he was good for Pitt, bro. Like when he played for the University of Pitt, then he got that leukemia or whatever it was that he got and shit, and then he came back from that, bro. That dude's a dog. Yeah. That dude is a dog, and you know what? A lot of them games that they won this year or whatever, not a lot of them, but you know, the ones that they did, like he was a big part of that, bro.
Connor, he's a workhorse, man. Like he gets those touchdowns. Like
he is, and he's not spoken enough about. And I think that if they want to get anything going, dude, like they gotta get him more involved. and they just got to get better weapons in Arizona. It almost seems like Arizona's not trying anymore.
Yeah.
It really does. It
They need
seems
a
like
receiver. They need a receiver bad.
they
They
need
need Jesus.
yo for
They need
real.
because Kyler Murray. To me, Kyler Murray's good.
He's
They
still
just
a
don't got
top
no.
10 quarterback.
Yeah,
I
they just don't
think.
got weapons. Connor, him
Bro.
and Connor, the only thing. And like I said, Connor's not flashy or nothing. He's gonna get the job done though. But
Bro, if you ask me if I'm taking Kyler Murray or Justin Fields, I'm taking Kyler Murray. If you ask me if I'm taking Kyler Murray or Matt Stafford, I'm taking Kyler Murray.
hey, Bama, answer that. Would you take Justin Fields or Kyler Murray? That's gonna be on the next Stay Tuned too. So next Tuesday, if y'all watching, that's gonna be
Yeah,
the
I
next.
missed yesterday's podcast. I just completely forgot about it.
No, it's all good. I know you. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You be on the next one. He
Yeah.
said they're gonna get Marvin Harrison. They should. If y'all don't get him first.
Listen, man. And then this is the thing, though. Like, if I'm Chicago, I am getting Marvin Harrison because if you have Marvin Harrison Jr. on one side and then you got DJ Moore on the other, dude, you shouldn't. This should be the year that's gonna tell you, hey, this is our guy or not. Like, if you have
he
two
taking
weapons
Justin
like
Fields.
that, bro, you
Justin
can't
Fields by a
flop.
long shot. It's definitely Justin Fields ain't nothing by a long shot.
Well, what are they gonna do with
Murray's
Justin
too
Fields?
short.
What are they gonna do with Justin Fields if they draft Caleb? Are they gonna just be like, all right, we gotta trade him off? Like that's just such a shitty situation, bro. Like I don't even know.
I don't think they're gonna. If
They
they keep Fields, they're not gonna draft a quarterback.
Man, they
But
gotta keep Justin.
Murray
We'll
is
see, man.
short.
Everything that's coming out is saying that it's looking like they're gonna take Caleb Williams and
Man,
and
I
trade.
don't know, man. Caleb Murray, a healthy Caleb Murray, a healthy Kyler Murray is better than a healthy Justin Fields.
You know what? Think about it though.
I like Fields too, but he plays
Think
for y'all.
about
He's
it,
not better
though.
than Murray.
Ooh, think about it. What would it look like if Justin Fields was in Atlanta?
That's what they're talking about. That's what they're
Bro,
talking about.
that's what I'm thinking.
Because
Like
that's
maybe,
all really Atlanta needs. Atlanta is they were saying that the Jets was a quarterback away. Atlanta is definitely a quarterback away.
maybe that's what Atlanta does. Maybe they trade Justin. They pick Caleb. I don't know, man. I don't
All right,
know.
so
Maybe they pick Caleb Williams, trade it at Justin Fields to Atlanta for maybe their first round. I don't know if that would happen though. I don't think he's worth a first round pick. They would have to send more.
yeah.
I don't know, man, because then they could pick a wide receiver, maybe not Harrison because that would go to the Cardinals, but I don't know, man. There's so many possibilities with this whole Chicago Bears team up there.
Hey, Bama, if you want that Stay Tuned merch, let me know, baby. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So you can support that out there in Atlanta, baby. Yeah, I mean, I got your hoodie, baby. Mike, we got to get one to you though, too. Because Ian wants one. Mads want one, so I gotta do an order Friday.
Yeah, bro.
I'll send
You
you
know
one.
I'm down, bro. Like I'll rep that shit all the time too. I'll wear that hoodie all the time.
Bama, yeah, hit me though if you want a hoodie. I don't know if it's cold out there in Atlanta still, but or a t-shirt, man, let me know. Get you and Gilo one. But man, yeah, Swag, you got anything else to say? Till next week.
Who y'all got winning for the Super Bowl? I don't know if y'all
Kansas
watch
City.
it.
I got
I'm going
Kansas City 31-21.
I hit you up, Bama. You said what?
I got Chiefs winning 31-21.
I just want Chiefs to win. I stay in the San Francisco Bay Area, so hey,
Yeah, man. Like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I have so much more against 49ers than I do the Chiefs. Like I don't even care at this point. It's cool to see this rise of Patrick Mahomes. I'm all for it. I'm all for this. This is so good for the game of football.
I always go
don't
for
know.
the AFC though. If we're not in it, and I think it was one other time that I went for the NFC. I think it was probably Seattle to beat Seattle when they didn't give it to Marshawn. I was going for Seattle that year, but any other time, I'm always going for the AFC. I don't want to see NFC teams win it unless it's us.
I actually wanted to see Seattle lose that game really badly against Patriots. So when that interception happened, I was
I was like, yo, I was mad.
like, yes,
because at that time I still had I wanted to say because Peyton Manning and I wanted Aaron Rodgers to be over Brady. But I was like, man, this dude keep winning, man. I don't care how he win, he keep winning.
Yo, have you guys seen that new Snoop Dogg movie yet?
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm definitely gonna check that shit out, man. That
Hey,
looks
hey,
really
Mike, you
good.
should have been on Stay Tuned too. Well,
I
yesterday
know, bro.
it
I
was
bet it was
wild.
so
I'm gonna
lit.
send you a little clip of it, man. They was talking crazy
Yeah, dude,
though.
you gotta send me because, dude, I know I need to get on that because, like, I gotta get
Nah,
back on my roasting shit, bro.
yeah, man. And then tonight, if y'all watching tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to open them boxes in TikTok tonight. So swag, I'm gonna do it probably in an hour or so.
I'll let you
That
know, man. I'll probably pop
because
in
you can't
for a
even
little
go
bit.
live. So, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'll just
definitely
pop in and just check it out or something.
yeah. You could be in the comments or whatever. But yeah, I'm supposed
Yeah.
to open the boxes. Hey, follow us. Stay tuned live on TikTok. Cousin Michael's Corner on TikTok, and it's legendary. What is it? Swag legendary leprechaun.
Yeah.
Legendary Leprechaun, man. And Rashad is Shad Eats. So follow us on TikTok, man. We up out of here.